I'm telling you, he is going to be a big star. This is Curtis Grimes. The new album is called Our Side of the Fence. Now, I've known about Curtis for a long time. Well, first time I really met you is you won Kenny Chesney, the opening act.
That's right.
How long ago was that?
That was in 2008, and that was 3 months after I'd started playing with the full band. So
That's right. I forgot
went
about
from
that.
like 30 people on 6th Street to 16,000 at the Irwin Center. So that was
Now, that's pressure right there. And
Yeah.
then you may recognize Curtis because he's been on The Voice.
Right. That was my first time to be on national television and get exposure outside of just Austin or the venues or radio stations that are playing us in Texas. So that was kind of our first big splash.
Now he's really going to get national exposure with this album right here. It's called Our Side of the Fence. And I got to tell you, I was listening to this past couple of days. Wow. You're going to be a star, buddy.
I hope so.
You are going to be a big
that's
star.
The goal.
Now, what's your favorite? You've got a bunch of songs on.
Mine would be that Nestler song we're just talking about. Think I Know.
Think I Know.
Just because it's that old, slow, traditional country sound that I'm a huge fan of. So I was glad to be able to put a song.
And Mark Nestler's written a lot of #1 hits for George Strait, so I think you may have picked the right one. But your producer is Trent Willman, who's another Texas guy who's been around for a while, and I can almost hear the Trent Willman sound in the producer of this album.
It's cool. He sang harmonies on some of that stuff.
That's why I heard it. Yeah, okay.
So you probably heard his voice in it. But no, Trent's a great guy. And it was cool to work with him as a producer because he's been on the other side of the glass.
Right.
He's done the artist side of it before, so he knows how to work you and push you without.
And he's going to teach you how to get over the hump too. I'm telling you,
exactly.
He really is. But if you don't have this, get this again. Curtis Grimes, Our Side of the Fence. You are going to enjoy it. And you know, in 3 or 4 years, Kenny Chesney will be opening for you. You just wait and see, huh?
Shoot, I'd love to be on that tour opening for him right now at the moment.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Okay, let's talk about The Voice, because what was your experience like on The Voice?
Man, it was the first time I'd ever been to L.A. and done the whole experience. So that was kind of overwhelming for a small town kid from East Texas. But it's different because you go in there thinking, oh man, you know, I'm gonna go in there and try to do the best song I can vocally, and it's reality TV, but it's kind of steered in a way to make a hit TV show, not to develop the artist necessarily. So you go in there and you're kind of at the mercy of them as far as songs go. So that was the hard part for me was trying to impress someone vocally with a song that wasn't something that you cover or play every night, you know, that you're used to doing. So that was a little more added pressure on top of lights, camera, action, national television, millions of people, and I met a lot of cool people though. Like you're out there meeting people in different genres that are still on the up and coming, doing the same thing you're doing, just in different states and different style of music. So that was the coolest part for me taking home, was just sitting around and jamming out with those people in the room.
Now, how did Blake treat you?
Blake was good. I was on CeeLo's team, and CeeLo was on tour at the time, so his was more of a fly in, shoot his scenes and then go. But Blake went above and beyond the paycheck. He was good for us.
And what everybody wants to know is what is really in Blake's glass right there at the chair.
I don't know. I've heard it was vodka and stuff, but I would guess whiskey or something, right?
We know the man's not using a straw. We know that, okay? But anyway, let's get back to you again. Curtis Grimes, Our Side of the Fence. Get it. You will enjoy it. And let me tell you, your star is rising.
Hey, thank you for hanging out with me, man.
Thank you.
Open the album up. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's great. Keep your eye on him right now.